today.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First possession.
Meeting with him before the game, was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say a bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Off play action. Croder. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. A big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Check back 16. Check back 16.
Back to throw. Crowder.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't.
Here comes the Rams punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Mobile signal caller.
Season leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. That go. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. And that's good for a pickup of 10 inches left.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick. They're going to look to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool.
So he'll be at 2nd down.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too long.
Rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. They play well to make it work for this team.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Here it's a 1st down.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock.
Back to throw. Touch. Noah Fant. His 3rd.
The Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards.
And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost. Drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 3rd down, Croder.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And continuing, remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week.
Touchdown!
Jackson Smith and Jigba. Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 14. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to 4. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. But I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. 5 yards. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back here. That's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Off the play fake. Crowder. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on our score after 1. They'll run on first down. Bonner down to about the 45.
But still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Catch number 40 for him on the year.
Routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And it's second down.
Check back 16. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Ready? Go.
On second down, Bonner. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at here in this second quarter. On first and 10, Crowder.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he's right at a yard. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And the Rams are going to be set up.
Number 16's coming. Check mine.
Looking to throw. Crowder. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The keys to the sack, and it's third and goal now. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I mean, yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
But your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long.
So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The Notre Dame man, Chase Claypool, in this
Doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe.
They'll run with Hubbard.
He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle. Speed things up here. 2nd and 6. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown.
Chase Clay, second of the game. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson up this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Frotz onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard. 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Croner. There again. It's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Number 16's coming. Check mine. Check mine.
Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. Second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Crowder. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks. Next, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change. So
a leap, and he will make the catch. Down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. The beautiful fit. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided.
52 blue. Check right. Check right. Slam. 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 Ready? Go.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we are at halftime.
Halfway point of this game, the 3rd quarter.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark from up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First.
They'll run here with Hubbard.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before.
Drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
1st down Seahawks.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards
here. 2nd and 1.
Now back to throw.
Completion here to Claypool. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about
in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes?
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. With career touchdown number 75.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't it. This task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to.
Yellow, 22. Spike, 6.
Looking to throw. Crowder. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second.
How many options left for him to take? Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. It's an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And the right us up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look?
And I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Towards the sideline, saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess. Defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Mike 13, Mike 13.
To throw on second down. Crowder, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1.
The pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard, his fifth. And the Seahawks get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there.
Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football. No.
After this is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Crowder. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Looking to throw on second down. Crowder. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any. You've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a throw right side taken in here to way in. Touchdown, Seattle. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaching chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Getting the football back. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards to start the drive. First down.
Mike 13, Mike 13. He's ready, ready.
Operating from the gun. Croder. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's able to get 45. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 3.
Mike 13. Striker, 3-3. Here we go, D. Here I come. Mike 13, Mike 13. You can't block me. You can't block me. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Crowder. Pass complete there to Nakua. Fifth catch of the afternoon.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Watch the
Back to throw. Croder. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Yaki Ika. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. They'll wind up getting out. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
He's coming. Check in. We own him. We own him. Mike 13. Ready.
To throw on third down. Crowder. And that is incomplete.
And how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Cooks on the quick slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They do indeed convert on fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respect. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Into the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little, accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Pick of the game,
but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's reeled in by Claypool. What a catch.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touch. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Their opponent was playing, and partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
60 red. 60 red. I'm coming after you. Mike's 13. Mike's 13. He's coming. He's coming. Check him. Cut. Ready, go.
Looking to throw. Croner. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Down the left sideline.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late.
In our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Fairbairn good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit to touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way in.
Has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw on 2nd down. Crowder. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Which is preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And
this is usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back.
Come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Mike's 13. Mike's 13.
Back to throw. Croner. He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Jayhawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back.